Well, when you realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes the walk tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold this championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champion. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite tonight.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight, but every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Della, Maddalena. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Good. All right, ready to go with round 1. As usual, a lot of travel involved with both Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena, one of the best boxers in this division. But he doesn't discriminate, right? He's heard some people suggest that he can be taken down with relative ease. Della Maddalena.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Straight punch lands.
Enters in on the double leg. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. And now leather beats.
He's hurt bad here.
And now he's got the back. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Belal Muhammad.
Give me that wrist control, let's go!
Big right hook there by the champ. Nice pass. Oh, in the mouth. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Nice strike from bottom position.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Muhammad getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Move. Scramble.
Now he's going full mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Work.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Muhammad's in half guard.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
That left hook landed on the button.
That's some power there.
15 seconds to go. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Single collar tie here. Round two is next. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body.
Oh.
Beautifully placed with the hook there. Oh, he's got a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Man, his edge should have been tested early. Oh, big left hand. We'll see if he can follow it up. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Left hook! Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
All right, side control now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Getting the mount here.
Nice positional control here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Side control. Muhammad's back to the side control now. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. In the half guard.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Muhammad. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Muhammad's in half guard now. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that. It's a good right hand right there.
Oh, big left hook there. Takedown defense holds up. Well timed with the short uppercut and the clinch. Oh!
He got hurt again.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Nice. Nicely done. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Just out of range with that strike. Well, it looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
Doctor talking to the referee right now, and all right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
All right, so the ringside position has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Muhammad swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Muhammad's doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body. Really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Look at him attacking that guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Muhammad's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. Changing the position. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse. Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. All right, working inside the closed guard now. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters. Place shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Well, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up, because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you gotta be careful now, because as it bleeds, you gotta worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Muhammad. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Beautiful transition.
Back mount now. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Side control now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Belal Muhammad.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Get your hips back.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Muhammad's right back to the full mount.
Got to be careful, armbar. Arm is very tight.
You got to be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, but that cut just continues to get targeted by his opponent.
He's a bloody mess, Jay. He's been beat up. The guy has been targeting the eye, and now the cut is at a stage that I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Oh, and there it is, maybe the seminal blow, DC.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive blow to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Trying for a submission now. Oh, that killing is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, he's got side. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Muhammad's in half guard. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Muhammad's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
5th and final round.
Beautiful jab land.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
There it is, now he's on the mount. Nice.
Muhammad's back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Muhammad's going for a choke. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
Wow, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Muhammad's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, nice.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Good work from the top here by Muhammad. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night's end.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will...
All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
All right, that is going to do it, man.
I knew he was going to stop it. You're going to let the guy fight. Give him a shot. Give him a shot, John.
I don't know, man. Live to fight another day. You could stick 3 quarters inside that thing. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Della Maddalena.
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As